Hello, Sierra family. You do know that we are the sole franchise of DMK products in Ghana, and we are privileged to have some of the DMK top skin therapists here in Ghana doing a tour all over Africa, bringing education when it comes to your skincare and taking very good care of your skin. So Matabello is here to take us through the DMK process of how you can get a healthy skin. Matabello, welcome to Ghana.
Thank you so much.
From what I hear, you've been here before.
Well, I lived here before, and then I went back home. Yes.
Was it for love? Or
well,
work?
yeah, partly and work as well.
Yes, I got it.
Yeah.
But tell me, since you've been with the DMK brand, what is the one thing that you've noticed that separates DMK from other skin brands?
Well, firstly, we are a paramedical skincare brand, which means that we're not a cosmetic brand.
Okay.
So that's what differentiates us from all the other brands. We work with the structure and the function of the skin, which is something that a lot of people maybe even compare us to other brands out there. It's also the quality of ingredients that are in our product. We are botanical plant extract. So the method in which DMK is manufactured, it's actually quite an extensive process, which is, it's not just done overnight.
Okay.
You know, so
now that explains why the treatment is not something that, you know, when you want scars to go, you wake up and it's gone.
Yes.
Okay, I get you. Because it's more scientific. It's going into...
Yes, and also one of the things that we need to even just reiterate is DMK is one product that it can work with any skin condition, almost any skin condition, and it doesn't matter the color of your skin, because I think for some time on the market, we've had brands working for specific group of maybe colors, and then for us, or people of color, there's been like, we find something and then maybe either discontinued or maybe it doesn't work, and that's been a struggle. And one of the things that DMK does is works with any different skin tones. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. It's just basically a brand that is for everyone, but it works even amazingly well.
It really does work
on our skin color.
It does work, especially when you give yourself time.
Yes,
because the skin is the largest organ. Let's be honest. If something happens to a large organ, to repair it is not overnight. So it really does make sense that you go to the root of the skin. All right. Before we go to the solution, teaching us what are some of the common skin problems that we have as Africans? Let me come to Africa.
I think the number one, just to mention, in order of just based on our experience working with the training foundation for DMK. It's post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or generally pigmentation. Well, it could be either hormonal as well, but generally that is why we are more predisposed to uneven skin tone. Yes. And like my colleague Najma has mentioned, to say that like a lot of people innocently go and use bleaching creams because they are not happy with overall skin tone. So pigmentation is one of the largest. It's actually our nightmare.
Very true. Now that you mention, it's very true. Yes. Because if I look at other people from other parts of the world and us here in Ghana, I realize that we hardly have an even tone of skin
because of the weather, of course, and other factors as well.
Yes, and other factors.
Yes, so obviously, in effort to try and make your skin even, obviously there's different ways, and which some just innocently get a product because it was referred to by a friend. The friend has been using it and all of that. Yes. So it is pigmentation, but apart from that, we have also acne. Acne has become acne, and
does it have something to do with our food?
Well, but diet does play a major role, but also I'll refer back to the Don't Mess With My Skin campaign that Najma, my colleague, spoke about, to say that we have noticed as well, because of what is contained in those bleaching ingredient products, it does tend to aggravate the acne.
Okay, so that
it is directly linked to that as well. There's a whole lot of other factors as well, but acne has become one of the, well, so maybe we could say a pandemic, because every other person would either have post-inflammatory marks from when the acne heals, and then they will have pigmentation.
Very, very true.
Yes, and then I think those are the major two. Yeah, and then also we look at like eczema, rashes. I know in Ghana you hear a lot of people say, I've got rashes, I've got rashes. I have, every time when I use a specific product, I can't just use any product, I've got rashes. And then we at DMK actually have a solution for like rashes, any way that you may have to stop a product, maybe because it doesn't agree with your skin. Like I mentioned earlier, DMK works with the different
just like you said,
conditions.
DMK has got a solution. So let's go into the solution. What is the process? Take us through the process of beginning to, like you said, Najma actually told us about the repair, about the, the removal, the repair, and all that. Tell us what this products do specifically in beginning to heal the skin. So
she did mention the fact that there will be an in-clinic treatment, which is enzyme therapy.
Yes.
So you'll obviously come in and they do a thorough skin consultation, right? And then your specific therapist will then, after observing your skin, then she will prescribe a home prescriptives. We call these home prescriptives.
Home prescriptives.
Yes.
Okay. So after you've done the enzyme treatment, this is what you use at home.
Yes.
Okay.
You use at home. Obviously not entirely. It's just that we brought this so everybody can just understand. Which I'm going to take you through. So generally you'll start off with a cleanser, which you will use morning and evening. A lot of people, I know they've asked a lot here in Ghana, and they will say, so after using my cleanser, do I have to use my soap again? No. So the cleanser from DMK replaces your soap. So you will not use any bar soap, right? So it's something that you will use for the face, that you can use morning and evening. Okay. Yes. Okay. So we have got specific cleansers that we use. Yeah.
So the cleanser is like your face wash.
Yeah, your face wash. Yes. You will not need to use a bar soap Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to start typically. So after she's done the treatment, and then she will prescribe.
So this one is the cleanser?
Yes, the cleanser. So we've got, depending on your skin condition, I've just typically just brought these two. We've got other cleansers as well. So this is like a deep pore cleanser. Generally for normal to like oily skin. I mean, I think that's one of the things, a great way to start, because one of the things that we found was not having a good cleanser to wash your face also contributes.
When you put heavy makeup like mine.
Yes. So for everybody that has got normal to oily skin, that will be a good cleanser to start. It has also ingredients like your lemon oil, orange oil, that is very brightening to the skin. And what I love about this cleanser is males can use it, because males shave every other day and all of that. They can actually
have the bumps.
Yes, they can actually foam this up because it foams really nicely. And then they can do like a wet shave. So this is a cleanser that can be used morning and evening. And a size cleanser like this can last you between 3 to 4 months. Because you only just need a pea size.
That's good.
So you use this morning and evening. And in case that the client maybe has got acne, and then we have acute cleanse. This is specifically for those who are
acne prone skin,
and acne sufferers. So it's that can be used morning and evening. So if you are not using the deep pore cleanser, then you could use so this has got salicylic acid, which helps to kill off the acne bacteria. It will help to control in any further breakouts on the skin. Yes. So, and then we also did speak about, we have a serum also. That after you've cleansed your face, then we have like your super serum, specifically for pigmentation, uneven skin tone.
So you're just going to focus more on where you have the pigmentation.
I just brought in the super serum because it has a combination of what we call beta-glucans and vitamin C, which is very instrumental when you want to treat post-inflammatory. Post-inflammatory, for those who do not know, is
the spots
that appear because of the acne, and then also the vitamin C is very brightening as well. So this can be used morning and evening.
For that.
I also need to mention that whenever you use DMK products, you can use them not just on the face, even closer to the eye area, over the eyelid, the neck and the décolleté, because we treat the neck and the décolleté as part of the face as well. You can even take it at the back of the ear as well. All right, so, and then we have got Melanotech drops. So Melanotech drops is for uneven skin tone, but specifically for those who still have breakouts, and then also post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. I'm just referring to like just the common skin conditions that we spoke about. So that's Melanotech drops that can be used morning and evening. And we also have a cream. And this is cream citric. So when you go into a DMK clinic, which is Sierra, they will prescribe like a cream alongside a herb and mineral mist. So DMK creams are packed with nutrients, which specific those specific nutrients are meant to nourish the skin, and it's for that specific skin condition. So this will help to brighten. That's cream citric. And I know that like oily skin is very prominent in this part of the world. So this helps to mop off the excess oil, very brightening to the skin as well. But it is always used with the herb and mineral mist, which is a vehicle for the nutrients. So the nutrients in here needs to be delivered into the deeper layers of the skin. So it's like, you know, when you need to go somewhere, you need to get into a car and it needs to transport you somewhere. So there is a specific way in which we need to deliver the nutrients that are inside the cream. So it's always with a mist.
With a mist.
Yes. So the herb and mineral mist.
So that's just
you and it's also quite nice. You can keep it in a cool, dry place or in a fridge, and from time to time over your foundation, you can spritz this over. That's very refreshing as well if you need to refresh. And then for night use specifically, this is our vitamin A's. We've got Revitacin or Revise A, and these are specifically for treatment. We have already established what the problem is, and we want to do more advanced treatment. And then we introduce, you either have one of these. So this is Revise A or Revitacin. I would say that like Revise A would most probably for Ghana or just generally the environment, Revise A would be like advisable to start off with. And then you can also maybe when you finish off the Revitacin, then you can use the Revise A. So they are both exfoliating and also rebuilding on the skin.
And that's what we use at night.
Yes, because most of the common vitamin A's are just exfoliating. It's good to exfoliate, but at the same time, after you've exfoliated, you need to nurture all the new skin, and that's what we do. And then last but not least, we have a sunscreen. There's a whole lot of controversy about, no, I don't like to using sunscreen. Some of the feedback that we have gotten over.
Sunscreens naturally makes me dark. I don't know why.
That's actually a relative statement. I suppose you haven't really found something that really truly works for you. This actually was created in mind, having to consider also how maybe some people tend to have oilier skins. Some people tend to maybe break out, or like you said, it makes you look darker. I think it's a very light textured sunscreen, and even somebody who's got oily skin, they can use it. And it doesn't leave a white cast or a grey. That too. Yes.
That grey look.
There's the grey look. So you can immediately use your... So it protects you against the harmful UV rays, UVB. And you can just... maybe if you're going to be outdoors, you can reapply every 2 to 3 hours. But if you're in an office environment, you'll be okay. Just
so basically, after we do our enzyme treatment, how often would you advise someone, especially when the person has a problem skin like mine? I've always had a problem skin. So for someone who has a problem skin, how often should we do enzyme treatment together with a home remedy?
That's a very good question, because I think it's always best to know where to start. right? So you'll come into Sierra Aesthetic Clinic,
Okay.
and then after doing consultation, depending on the concern, of course, and then we usually say between 4 to 6 treatments.
All right.
They are safe to do every second week.
Okay.
So when you're done with the course of 4 to 6 treatments, then you can do maintenance, right? And then maintenance can be done once a month.
Okay.
I know that some people do travel and they wonder, oh my gosh, then what's going to happen to my program? Does it mean my skin is going to regress? I think also we do have specific home masks to maintain the results.
To maintain
yes,
home.
we've got
Okay.
Formilift and Eczedema that maybe our clients can use at home. In case they're traveling, they don't have to miss out on, obviously the professional treatment, enzyme therapy is the ultimate, but once they are done with the course of treatment, and then they will be given also home prescriptives alongside with a home mask as well.
Fantastic.
So yes, maintenance is very good.
It's very, very good. Right. Thank you so very much, Matabele.
Thank you so
very
much.
much
Thank you
for
having me.
explaining everything to us. It's not everything I have, so I'm definitely going to be, and even the sunscreen, very, very important. But with our part of the world and our climate, the sunscreen definitely you need to have. The one thing I realized that we also do is we come and do the therapy, and we forget that the home prescriptives are also important, because that's the daily routine, the morning routine, the night routine. Very, very important to keep repairing your skin. DMK is a solid brand, but you will only find it with Sierra Beauty Clinic. Thank you for joining us again.